Kosa.
Hi, Coach Swys. Just the test match was an incredible test match, very good contest. Just your thoughts on the game and where you feel you guys sort of came short at the parade, in your opinion.
Firstly, I'm so proud of them. The guts they showed, guys. We've never ever scored a try against Australia. I get all the stats. He's brilliant with that stuff. So we haven't scored a single try, and we scored 4 tries, and that 5th one I still want to go and see. But okay, it was a fantastic effort, and I'm proud. In a way, we've got a saying in our team: what happens to us happens for us. So if it was meant to be, we would have scored there at the end, and we didn't. Maybe the process is carrying on, but I don't have a better word than just very, very blessed and very proud.
And just one on that was to the captain. You guys dominated the scrums nicely. I counted about 9 penalties you should have probably got. Was there a stage where you perhaps sent a message to your captain, maybe to speak to the referee about that? Because there was no reward for you guys at sort of that.
We did, and we spoke about it half time. I even said to my 9, she can't tell you use it, because while I'm scrumming, they don't say use it. There's no such a law. I can scrum you can use it from a line out, box kick, the ball died down. We do the snake, they don't want that. Then she can say use it, but while I'm scrumming, I can scrum all day if I want. If it didn't collapse or turn or stand up. And because that's our weapon, the captain controlled it well though. Really well.
So it's because you had that ball dominance and you got a lot of ball. It's almost as if the execution wasn't quite there, and yet they rallied at the end, and probably almost, if you look at it overall, you could have actually won the game.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure, I agree with you. The mistakes we made, they will make. This team in the past, and the guys will tell you, was a very dominant set play team, which they still are, but they can play now. They start playing. We had 3-4 overlaps. Even the last second of the game, if that pass went through their hands, it would have been glory. We had 2 chances down this touchline, just one pass further. But you know, that'll come. That'll come with experience. I think we mustn't forget this Australian team is unlucky to play in this competition. They're a first division team. They're very, very unlucky. They're a top tier team with very good athletes. They've got the fastest wingers that you can find. And they did burn us there. So credit to them. They did burn us on the edges. You know, I think 3 of their tries was just really outflanking us on the edge. You know, pure pace, in, out, off you go. You can't stop that.
Keepers, just a fighting spirit from the girls to hang in there. You know, it was difficult in defense, as Coach said, about the pace, and they've got steppers, but you guys hung in there and nearly pulled it off in there.
Yeah, I think that was a highlight for me, like how we fought as a team, and regardless of the score, Coach mentioned it before the game. Our focus was not really on the score. Our main focus is how much we can fight for the whole 80 minutes. We knew they're gonna come. We knew they have many X factors in their team. So for us, it was a matter of just controlling what we can. And for that, I think the credit goes to the team. We fought very well, especially on defense.
Coach, I think this question goes both of you. 2 years ago or 3 years ago, you didn't put the Springbok Women in Australia in the same sentence. And in press conferences, you will find many people in a room at that time. 2 years later, you could match their standard, performance-wise, and you could give them heartaches, handbrakes. What are you doing, or what is the team doing differently?
Oh, you know, that's an interesting question. I can feel that they they understand the process. We're not just thinking of winning or losing. That builds too much pressure. Having fun, playing when it's on, have a go. And play for one another, and we've there's 7 principles in rugby, but the 7th one is the value system, which is how do we support one another, how do we love one another, how do we play for one another. Now often that's neglected, and this team is really anyone that's around them, they can play for one another, and there's a fighting spirit right to the end. So there's a few factors. There's a few factors that come in. We're trying to train at high intensity, she will tell you. We think of a boxing rink. When the bell goes, we go hard. We don't stop until it stops again. So yeah, but then in saying that, the previous coaches did lay a fantastic foundation. I've got the best scrumming coach that you can find around in Lorient. Our line-out mall coach showed at the end there again in the dying seconds the quality that he has. And then Baff as a defence coach, really individual missed tackles. I can't blame a defence coach always, you know. It's because he's got to get the system going. So very good coaching staff with me. I'll give them a lot of credit. And then saying that, the whole management has grown. They're professionals. These ladies are treated like professionals. Dave Wessels came in and said, "You're a professional team now. Gone are the amateur days." And that's starting to rub off. So it's a long answer, but it's not just one reason, I think, why you start seeing the changes.
The Australian team mentioned the crowd, and they enjoyed playing in front of that crowd. I want to ask player and coach, did that play a role? Did you feel the crowd? And then how did that play a role, especially near the end of this match, almost pulling it through, getting close to that score?
It did. It played a very huge impact on us. It's like having an extra player in the field, because we know it's always great playing, knowing very well that people are backing you up. And when you make a mistake, you can feel the crowd and you start looking up. So it did play a very huge role. And if they continue like that, we can only grow as a team.
Yeah, just on your, sorry JJ, on your question, the crowd support is fantastic, but to have the Springbok captain, an hour and before the time, coming around and how coach, how are you, and this, I said, "See, this is so beautiful." He said, "That's my passion, coach. That's my passion, that's my love." And he came into the change room and I saw these girls' faces. Man, Amanda, you know, I don't think that guy, Sia Kulisi, the people really understands what he is. He is a flippin' phenomenal human being. He's a God-fearing man as well, and that I love.
Yeah. We saw that from the stands, and we see it as a national treasure. So well done to see us also inspiring the team there.
Captain, I just want to know, between around about minute 50 and minute 60, it felt like the spirit of the team is a bit down, the crowd got a bit quiet, but then obviously the last 15 minutes you picked it up again. Was it something that you said to the team? What was the change? Was there a moment in the game? There was a moment we thought they were going to run away with it and you switched it around. Yeah, what can you attribute it to?
Okay, so firstly, all I can say is that since I'm the captain, doesn't really mean that I'm the only voice in the team. I think we have a squad that have very good leaders on their own. So even if I run out of ideas, there's always someone in the team that is going to be like, "Guys, come on, let's do this, let's do that." So I can't really recall if I made the call on that or somebody else did, because, like as I said, they have very good leadership, everyone, starting from 1 to 23. And even the people in the stands. So it's not always on my shoulders. I know that I have a backup.
But she's very humble. At the crucial stage, which she changed the game plan, and as from to I don't want to give what we're doing there. And as we did it, the line break started coming. So good leadership.
Just on that, how good was that bomb squad? They were fantastic. Just maybe a comment.
Yeah, thanks to Razi. That's a bloody massive trick if you've got the ammunition to do it. You can't have a bomb squad and they don't carry any bombs, you know. So they do make a massive difference. But you know what is interesting? There's a few players not in the 23. They're number 25, 26. You should have seen how they carried on. You will see them in the change room. So that is it's a special bunch.
Coach, do you have an update for us on
Yes, that's a bad cut. I just hope and pray that she's fine. It's a huge cut. She's our kicker. To lose, as I said earlier, so early, but we've learned, you know, you got to have the backup sooner ready. But that cut is she's definitely going to need a specialist to sort that out, because it's a lekker manier.
And just on that as well, Libby Jansen van Rensburg, just an update on her, will she be available for Italy the next
No,
game?
unfortunately not. The Achilles is a bit of a problem that Ox explained to me, as you all know. You know, there's not too much blood running through that thing, that Achilles at the back here. So no, we won't have I don't know if we'll have Yaki. But you know, as we said, it's an opportunity for someone else again. Dolphy did well.
Maybe you guys want to do some Corsa and then we can go to Italy.
Okay.
Are you good? Okay.
Captain, umdlalo siwubonile nangona siwe ngaphansi but likhona ithuba singabamba namanqaku mhlawumbe xa unosishwankathelo uba umdlalo kunjani.
Umdlalo umuhle kakhulu. Sisebenzile as-team salwa kungekho lula and sidlala nabantu abane-experience and more than yethu. I'm sure ne-gaps more ezabo but into behamba phambili lihlobo silwe ngalo kuyo yonke la mizuzu 80 sanyamezela and nabo bafike bangena from the bench banabo bafike bayitshintsha igame basuke banyusa ne-standard.
Ithethe nathini ngekhefu ngoba ekuqaleni izinto bezingekho right.
Into besiyithetha ibinye ukuba masinyamezele masinyuse ne-standard because besibona nje uba amathuba sinawo qha into ibifuneka ukuba thina sisebenzisele amathuba and siqinise kakhulu nalapha emacaleni because besiyazi uba ngabantu abanesantya kakhulu abazasibetha apha emacaleni. So into yethu bekuba sibavala apha phambili kuqala because besifuna bayi-ene right yiyo emacaleni bangasuke bazihambele njena.
Okay, any Afrikaans?
Just one last one.
Okay.
Lusanda, umzimba uvakala njani after lo mdlalo wokuqala ubuye kuMonzakala?
Hawu sisemnandi ndisemhle kakhulu. Sisemhle kakhulu angikava izinto and andiqondi uba ndingaze mhlawumbi ngomso kuzawuqala kuvakala uba bendikhe ndabetheka kodwa kwangoku
Sorry.
kwangoku ndisaqala fresh.
No, sorry, I was coughing because JJ shakes his
Yes,
head like he's
I think
understanding.
Yes.
Any more questions? You
I
want
mean, I finished my report on today's game saying the Italian forwards are in for a very torrid afternoon next week.
No, I think you're just psyching them up now.
I mean, okay. Are you looking? I suppose I would expect you to look very much forward to the game next Saturday with high hopes.
Italy is much higher ranked than us still. They are top tier. They much. We're in the process, and we'll stick to what we're doing, and we're not going to really chase just the results as yet. As they know, we're ticking the process boxes, and at the moment we still got a lot of work ons. Really, a lot of work ons before we hit that game.
It will be interesting because there will be a lot at stake. I mean, you are already qualified for the World Cup, but you have never, as far as I understand, you have never beaten Italy.
Never.
So you might well like the option. And on the other hand, for Italy, the 8th place in the ranking. Therefore, Rugby World Cup better planning is at stake. So it would be interesting.
Yeah, if we get a result, obviously it'll help us a lot with our ranking position. But you know that we'll have to wait and see. You know what happens, because I already watched some of the Italy stuff and working when I've got nothing to do. I'm almost sort of a week. Sometimes they have a bloody good side. Make no mistake. Forget today's score. Really, they're a good side.
Anyway, many congratulations on that. You were absolutely brilliant.
Thank you. Thanks for the compliment.
Thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Captain, proud of you.